Hi, this is Murali here. This week's podcast is about to find out if you want to guess or you want to skip a a question. As you know, in SAT we have multiple choice questions. So, if you don't know the answer for the question? I mean, like you absolutely don't know the answer for the question. So, are we better off guessing the answer, or are we better off just completely skipping the answer? So, I mean, that's today's topic. So let's dive into that. The uh, the first thing you need to understand is in SAT. I mean, like if you have uh, if you have a wrong answer, right? Like if you actually guess something and if the answer is supposed to be it's wrong, then they will take away a quarter point from your score. So keeping that in mind, the short answer for this one, if you don't want don't want to know all the details why it is so, but the short answer for this is if you can eliminate at least one choice as a wrong answer, right? So if you can eliminate one choice within in the given five choices, you can eliminate like one of them, saying that hey, this is not the right answer for this question. So if you can eliminate one of them, so in that case, you go ahead and guess it. So for the remaining four choices that you have, guess it. And if you cannot eliminate even one choice from the given five answers, if you cannot eliminate none of them, so leave it alone. Just skip it. Leave it alone. You're better off skipping it. So that's it. I mean, that's one. To basically reiterate. So if you can skip, if you can eliminate one choice from the five choices given, you guess from the rest of the four. If you cannot do that, if you're not in a position to do that, then skip that answer. You're better off skipping it. Now you can stop this video. I mean, that's all you need to know. That end of it. But if you want to know further, like why, the logic behind it, so you can listen to it further. So for example, let's take 50 questions, right? Like let's say we let's take a dummy scenario where we have like 50 questions, and each question has like five choices, like in a SAT. So the first one, let's see, we cannot eliminate even one choice. I mean, like for example, a student cannot eliminate even one choice from there. So let's say if you skip all those questions, I mean, you completely skip all of them. So in that case, your score will be zero, right? So let's say if you guess all of those questions, so there are like 50 questions and you cannot eliminate any of each question. There are five choices, but you don't know what the answer is. And but you went ahead and guessed it, right? You for each one of them, you went ahead and guessed it. In that case, so like probability is like 1 in 5 will be correct. And in that case, like you'll have like 10 right answers, but at the same time 40 of them are wrong answers, so your score will be 0. 10 minus 10 will be 0. Whereas if you can eliminate at least one choice as a wrong answer, right? Like let's say if you can eliminate like one in same 50 questions, same scenario, and in that case, like you can eliminate one choice for each of those questions. You can say, hey, this is not the right answer for this. At least one of the that that's not a right answer. So let's take that scenario. Let's say if you skip all those things, even though you know that you can eliminate like one choice from there, and from there but you're not picking any of them, you just skipped all of them, your score will be 0. Let's say if you guessed for all of those questions, 50 questions, right? So now your score will be about like little about 2. The reason being, so the probability is like 1 in 4 will be right, and your score will be 12. And since like in about 38 of them are wrong, and they're like one fourth, you can take one fourth of them, it will be about approximately 9 and a half something. So 2 plus will be your score. So given this logic and given the theory of probability, you're better off, final bottom line is like, if you know if you know that like at least one choice in the given answer is not the correct one, that means like that's wrong. I mean, within the given the five choices, the one of them you can completely eliminate, say, hey, this is not right. Then you go ahead and guess from the rest of the four. If you cannot do that, you don't know what the heck those five are, and you don't know like anything, then leave it alone. As simple as that. That's it, guys. I hope it made sense for you guys today, and I'm keeping up with my promise as like 7 minutes of SAT prep, and you will, I promise you, you will get at least, you'll raise your score by at least like 300 points. Godspeed. Bye.